Yeah, so let's just get into it, I guess. Stapleton Luke James asks, what's the most difficult part of making the game? Um, Motivation, honestly. I get distracted very easily. I have the attention span of a goldfish. Um, but other than that, modeling. I don't mind the scripting bit, it's just I suck at having an imagination, so yeah, motivation and building. Agent Green 52 asks, will there ever be manual flight or the ability to change interior/exterior while in the Tardis instead of resetting the game? Currently, we do not have any plans of adding manual flight, but we are working on a way to change the interior when you're in game instead of having to reset it. It's going to be done using a computer that you can find on Gallifrey when we eventually get that added in. Vlad asks, moving forward in the game's development, what are the plans? Will the game become more like Doctor Who we know from TV, or will it be spun into something more unique and personal to avoid future issues with the BBC? Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing our own thing. Besides a very select few things in game, everything else is named by us to avoid copyright issues. So yeah, BBC, please do not eat us. Thank you. Note asks a lot of questions. The first one is, will the Vertex Manipulator be able to be acquired from the Pandorica in the future? Currently, no. Yes, you will be able to get a Vertex Manipulator. There's going to be a quest to get it, but no, it won't be from the Pandorica. His next question is, there are some clickable objects in the game, such as the tiny Tardis inside of the workshop and the phone booth in the mysterious stranger's place. Will they have a function? As I said in-game, the tiny Tardis is literally just an exterior we shrunk down and just didn't remove the click detectors. As for the phone booth, that may have a function in the future. We currently don't have plans for you to be able to enter it, but who knows? Number 3, will there be more secret locations like the vault on Anvoria? Well, I mean, there's already some in-game now. There's the cultist shrine, there's Hell. You guys don't know about that one yet, but you'll see that soon. And then number 4, will anyone admit that the Vertex Manipulator / Gideon is in the game? Gideon actually was removed. I replaced her with the Vertex Manipulator. That's going to be a thing in the future, but currently only beta and developers are able to access it. Is there any chance that there will ever be a Tardis interior location, maybe as a location on the NAVCOM? Yeah, I can definitely say there will be a crashed Tardis location coming. Number 6. Will there ever be an advanced flight mode, such as the control sequences in Gary's mod, or advanced mode in Fallout New Vegas? So, I'm going to be honest, yes, but not in the way you think. It's not going to be like, push this, push that button, flick this lever. It's going to be, when you take off and while in flight, you'll have a chance of wearing down some of the components that allow the Tardis to fly, such as like the dematerialization circuit, randomizer, stuff like that. So if the dematerialization circuit is not repaired, then you just won't be able to fly. the randomizer, the more it wears down, then the more your TARDIS will land at random locations instead of where you want it to be. And then number 7, adding to number 6, will there ever be a way for you to select a regeneration? You could already select outfits in the wardrobe area on Earth, but maybe you could change the face and hair to something of their choosing upon regeneration. Also, will there ever be any post-regeneration side effects, such as blurriness, dizziness, or new colored kidneys? If so, maybe add a zero room to counteract those side effects. So, regeneration you will not be able to customize. It's always going to be random. Yes, there will be post-regeneration side effects. Actually, there are already some now. Some of them being you are a bit faster when you walk. I think your health increases, and a couple other things. As for the blurriness, dizziness, you gotta be careful with that. Roblox may incorporate it as something else, so we'll have to see on that one. As for the new colored kidneys, no, because I do not like the color. Vladimir Putin asks a couple of questions, so I'll go ahead and tackle them all. As 200k visits is nearing closer and closer, how do you plan to celebrate this? If that's a spoiler to future plans, then are there any particular plans to celebrate specific game visits / favorites milestones, such as 1000k, 150k, etc.? Currently, for 2000k visits, we're thinking of doing a custom screwdriver like we did for the custom interior. It's not going to be every 1,000 or 50,000 visits. It's going to be like 100k. The most recent one was the 150k. But it's going to be 150k, and then we'll do one for 200k. And then when we get to 500k visits, we'll do something special for that. Why is we move the time rotor on top on 1996 Tardis? You know, that sounds an awful like something Calv would ask. Are you sure you are not Calv? He also asks, will Calv really be unbanned on January 1st, 2023? Yes. That is the day he will be unbanned, and the Calvux will destroy the universe. In the near future, can you use the Tardis phone to call Saul? You will not be able to place calls, but you will be able to get calls coming in. That's all I'll say on that. Dr. Jake 12 asks, will there be a clothing editor inside of the Tardis at some point instead of having to find it on Earth? Currently, no, only because we want to, how should I put this? We're kind of like, we want you to not just be in your TARDIS 24/7, so we want you to be able to go out and explore, and this is one of the ways you can do that. One Sans the Skeleton 1 asks, will we be able to edit the exterior of the TARDIS sometime in the future? Currently, we do not have any plans for that, but if enough people want it, then sure, why not? Flamed Dev asks, will there be a map to do with the Parallel World, aka Pete's World or Torchwood Skyscraper? Currently, we do not have any plans to use Pete's World, because again, we don't want the BBC to come and beat us up. Same with Torchwood, but we are going to have a organization similar to Torchwood. Just keep an eye out for that. Gallifreyan Timeline asks, question for the Q&A. Do you plan to make the time vortex changeable? I'm gonna guess you mean like how you can change the colors of the interior. We hadn't really considered it, but if enough people want it, then yeah, sure, why not? So that pretty much does it for my part of the Q&A. Yeah, so stick around. I'm going to actually show a teaser clip that I recorded of what's going to be coming in the near future. Goodbye!